Hi. There's a secret to winning new customers, and it may not be what you were expecting. Ask most small business owners what their special capability, what their special strengths are, and a vast majority will say customer service. And they're sincere when they say it. The problem is that even if your customer service is truly exceptional, it's extremely hard to communicate that as the reason why a prospective customer would choose to do business with you. If everyone claims great service, it's hard for this to be a differentiator. In reality, the reason a new customer will do business with you is because at that precise moment, you are perceived as the best choice for their specific situation. Perhaps you've been recommended by another satisfied customer, so that's great. Word of mouth remains immensely powerful. However, more likely it's because you've communicated something that has led the customer to believe that working with you will minimize their risk and minimize the burden. You've communicated in clear, easily understandable words and pictures that you are the expert, that you specialize in solving the problem or delivering the benefit that the customer seeks. That is your unique buyer proposition, and it needs to be specific and it needs to be compelling. Let me share a quick example. I was working with a financial advisory firm that was experiencing slow growth in a competitive market. They have been marketing themselves as providing personalized financial solutions since 1998. Okay. When we analyzed their most successful client relationships, we discovered something revealing. They excelled specifically at helping medical professionals in their late 40s transition from practice partnership to practice ownership. So we completely rewrote their marketing to focus on this specific expertise, specialized financial strategies for physicians buying into medical practices. We understand the unique financial challenges of transitioning from employee to owner in healthcare. Yeah, I know, that sounds crazy limiting. However, the results speak for themselves. Their prospects easily and immediately identified with the solution being proposed. Yeah, the pool was much smaller, but the prospect to client conversion rate increased by 65% within 6 months. Their average client portfolio grew by over 40%. Why? Because they weren't competing with every other financial advisor in the region. They became the obvious choice for a specific client with a specific challenge. The key is to find the intersection between what you genuinely excel at and will make every effort to get even better. That is not the focus of your competitors. Having crystal clarity of the specific opportunity and how to communicate. So let me ask you, what specific problem do you solve better than anyone else? What client profile gets the most value from your unique expertise? How will you find that? How will you find that specific client? How will that specific client find you? To be clear, your unique buyer proposition isn't about being all things to all people. It's about being exactly right for somebody. It's about communicating so specifically that the right client thinks, this firm understands my exact situation. They're the obvious choice. In today's market, vague claims about quality and service won't cut through the noise, but a laser-focused, unique buyer proposition will make the right clients feel like you've been waiting specifically for them. So what's your unique buyer proposition? If you want to find out more, just click the button and find a time in my calendar. Thank you.